We are going to be solving the question above. The question says a flint beam consists of two joists 100 mm wide and 300 mm deep with a steel plate 200 mm deep and 15 mm thick, placed symmetrically in between and clamped together. Hold on, let me explain that with the diagram below. All right, we have a flint beam that consists of two joists. So the first one is this is the first timber joist and this is the second timber joist. So now the dimension given to us there is 100 mm wide and 300 mm deep. All right, so 100 mm wide, that is the base, it is 100 mm wide, and the depth is 300 mm deep. So that's it, and this is the second one. So then I place, the question is telling us that then I place the steel plate in between the two, as you are seeing now. So you are looking at it, you can see the steel plate is in between the two timber joists. All right, so and the dimension is 15 mm. It is 15 mm thick, and the depth is 200 mm. So that is it, 200 mm deep and 15 mm thick. So you can see this is the dimension, and this is how to draw the diagram of this question. So here are the stress distribution diagram. This is the stress distribution diagram for the whole section, while this is the stress distribution diagram for the steel section alone. All right, and if you look at this, and they said we should calculate the total moment of resistance of the section if the allowable stress in joules is 9 meganewton per meter square. That is, the maximum stress in the timber or wood is what? 9 meganewton. And this is where we are going to have the maximum stress for the timber. So here it shows that here we are having 9 meganewton per meter square here. All right. So here we are given the modulus of the steel to be equals to 20 multiplied by the modulus of what? Of the wood. All right. So now the first thing we are going to do is calculate the maximum stress value in the wood at 100 mm from the neutral axis. We are going to calculate the maximum stress value of the wood at 100 mm from the what? From the neutral axis. All right. So we are going to have this maximum stress in the wood to be equals to the maximum stress in the wood. All right, so let's just denote this with another sign so that we will not mix them together. So multiply by what? Multiply by y1 over y2. All right, so this will be equals to the maximum stress in the wood is 9. So we are going to have 9 multiplied by what is y1? Y1 is the distance from the neutral axis to this point here, which is 100. So we are going to have this to be 100 divided by y2 is the distance from the neutral axis to the what? To the topmost part of the beam, which is 150. All right, so 900 multiplied by 100, 9 multiplied by 100 is 900, and 900 divided by 150 is 6. So we are going to have this to be, it's going to give us 6 meganewton per meter squared. So this is the answer that we have for the maximum stress in the wood at what level? At 100 mm from what? From the neutral axis. So we are talking about this point here. So it shows that the stress here is 6 meganewton per meter squared. All right, so that is what we have here. All right, so having gotten that, the next thing we want to calculate is we want to calculate the maximum stress in the steel. The maximum stress in the steel. Maximum stress in the steel. All right, now you are going to recall, okay, let me just show us step by step. All right, but if you have watched our derivation, derivation on flint beam, where we derive the important formula that we are going to be using to solve numericals, you are going to understand this. And if you have not, please kindly go to the playlist and check out for flint beam important derivations. You are going to see all of these derivations there. All right, so you are going to recall that we said that the strain in the wood is equals to what? The strain in the steel, or the strain in the steel is equals to the what? The strain in the wood. That is, strains is equal. So we are going to have the strain in steel to be equals to the strain in the what? In the wood. And what is strain? From our formula, we know that stress. We know that stress is directly proportional to what? Strain, right? And if we remove this proportionality sign, stress will be equals to what? Stress will be equals to modulus of elasticity multiplied by strain. Then if we make strain the subject, we are going to divide both sides by what? Modulus of elasticity. So it means strain is stress over what? Modulus of elasticity. All right. So now it means our strain here. So it means we are going to say strain is equals to stress over what? Over modulus of elasticity. So it means that if we say the strain in stress in steel now, it is going to be the stress in steel over the what? The modulus of elasticity in steel. So this is going to be the stress in the steel all over what? The modulus of elasticity in steel will be equals to the stress in the wood all over the what? Modulus of elasticity in the wood. All right. So we want to look for the maximum value of the stress in the steel, right? So we are going to make this the subject. So if we do that, we are going to have the maximum stress in the steel to be equals to, so this will multiply what we have here. It's going to be the modulus of elasticity in the steel over the modulus in the wood multiplied by what? The stress in the what? In the wood. All right. So now this stress in the wood now, what will be the stress? Will it be this one or this other one that we are given? All right, let's go back. This is where we have our steel value, right? And if you look at the stress that we have when we have our general diagram for the stress diagram for the whole section, the formula for the value of the stress at 100 mm from the neutral axis is nothing but what? 6 mega Newton per meter square. So since they are in the same level, we are going to use this. So it means that the stress in the steel will be equals to the modulus in the steel over what? The modulus in the wood. All right. So here, don't forget, we are given the modulus in steel to be equals to 20 multiplied by the modulus in the wood. So if we divide both sides by the modulus in the wood, we are going to have modulus in the steel over modulus in the wood to be equals to what? 20. So here we are going to have 20 multiplied by what? 20 multiplied by the stress in the wood. So which is this? So it's going to be multiplied by 6. So this will be equals to 120 mega Newton per what? Per meter squared. I hope that is well simplified. All right. So now the next thing we are going to be checking to calculate here is the section modulus of the wood. All right. So let's go for section modulus of wood. So section modulus of wood is equals to, now we know that this is our wood, right? We are having 2 timbers, right? That is 2 wood. All right. So now it means that this section here is the same thing as the section of a what? Rectangle. So here the section modulus of the wood will be equals to the section modulus of a rectangle, and which is base multiplied by depth all squared divided by what? By 6. So we are going to have BD squared all over 6. So this will be equals to, so you can just put W here, W here. That is the base of the wood, base of the depth of the wood. All right. So now let's go. Here we are having wood, 2 wood. Don't forget. So what will be the base? Will it be 100? No, it will never be 100. So it's going to be 100 plus 100, which is what? 200. All right. So we are going to have 200 here. Then multiply by what? The depth. They are of the same depth. Exactly. So don't say they are of the same. Don't say they are of the same base. No, that's not correct. You must add the 2 together. Okay, but they are of the same depth. Is that clear? All right. Because if you insert, if there is every possibility that we can have a timber that the base will be different. Is that clear? And we can have a case whereby the depth too might be different. Is that clear? All right, but here if you look at this now, the depth is same. All right, so we are going to take this to be what? 300 squared divided by what? Divided by 6. All right. So it means that the section modulus of the wood, will be equals to, if you press this in your calculator, 200 multiplied by 300 squared divided by 6, you are going to have 3 times 10 to the power of 6. 3 times 10 to the power of 6. Our answer is going to be in what? mm. Mm to the power of what? Mm to the power of 2, right? Mm to the power of 3, sorry. Yes. While the moment of inertia is mm to the power of 4. All right. So it is better for us to take this to be in meter. All right. So it means we are going to divide this by 10 to the power of 3. And if we do that, this is going to be 3 multiplied by 10 to the power of 6 minus 9. That is minus 3. So this is going to be m to the power of 3. All right. So this is the section modulus in the wood. All right. I hope we understand this. All right. So now the next thing we are going to calculate is the section modulus of the what? Of the steel. All right, section modulus of steel is also a rectangle, right? So it's also going to be BD squared over what? Over 6. So we're going to have BD squared over 6. But for clarity purpose, you can just put S here, S here. Is that clear? All right, so this will be equals to, what is the base of the steel? All right, you can see this is our steel plate, right? So the base is what? The thickness, which is 15. All right, be a mistake. There's no centimeter there. That should be mm. Please, let's correct that. All right, mm. So here we are going to have 15 multiplied by the depth. What is the depth? The depth is what? The depth is 200 mm. So we are going to have 200 squared divided by 6. So 15 multiplied by 200 squared divided by 6 is going to give us what? 10 to the power of 5. So we are going to have this to be equals to 10 to the power of 5 mm to the power of what? 3. All right. So if we want to take this to be in meter, it's going to be, we divide by 10 to the power of that is 10 to the power of 9. Yeah, that is 10 to the power of 3 all cubed. So that is 3 multiplied by 3. That is 9. 5 minus 9, that is negative. That is negative 4, right? Yeah. So this is going to be 10 to the power of negative 4 m. So this is going to be the section modulus of our steel. All right. So now that we have this now, therefore we cannot go for the question. And the question is to find the total moment of resistance. All right. We know that the total moment of resistance is equal to the moment of the steel plus the moment of what? Of the wood. All right. And again, you are going to recall that moment is equals to stress multiplied by section modulus. Is that clear? All right. So which then means that for our steel, we can just okay, let's just take it one after the other. The moment of resistance of the steel will be equals to the maximum stress in the steel multiplied by what? The section modulus of the steel. So which will be equals to what is this maximum moment in this of the steel? So this is nothing but what? This is nothing but 120 meganewton per what? Per meter to the power per meter square. All right. So we are going to have 120. All right. So we are going to have 120 here. Then multiply by, what is the section modulus there? The section modulus for steel is 10 to the power of negative 4. So this is going to be 10 to the power of negative 4. All right. So if we do the math, we are going to have our moment of the steel, moment of resistance of the steel to be 0.012. Yeah, 0.012. So what will be the unit? Don't forget mega. We don't forget our stress is in mega, right? So we are also going to have this to be in what? Mega. So it's going to be mega Newton what? Mega Newton meter. So that is what we are going to have. All right. So now let's go for the moment of resistance of the wood now. So this is the same thing as stress, maximum stress in the wood multiplied by the section modulus of the wood. All right. So what is the maximum stress in the wood? All right. So the maximum stress in the wood is what? The maximum stress in the wood is what? 9 mega Newton per meter square. All right. So this is 9 here. We are going to have 9. Don't go and use this. All right. So because 6 is not maximum here, the maximum stress that we have here, that is on the top of the wood, is 9. All right. Take note of that, please. So 9 multiplied by the section modulus of the wood now. So what will be the section modulus of the wood? If you calculated that, that is 3 multiplied by 10 to the power of minus 3. 3 multiplied by 10 to the power of negative 3. All right, so if you do your math, the moment of resistance of the wood here will be equals to what? So it's going to be 9 multiplied by 3 times 10 to the power of minus 3. It's going to give us 0.027. So we're going to have 0.027. All right, so this is also going to be mega Newton per what? No, sorry, mega Newton meter. All right, so that is what we are going to have. All right, this is my mm that is looking like mega 2. So let's just shorten it. All right, mega Newton meter. All right, so that's it. All right, so we can therefore say the total moment of resistance now will be equals to the moment of resistance of steel, which is 0.012 plus 0.027. All right, so if you sum that together, the total moment of resistance will be equals to what? It's going to be equals to 0.039. 0.039. So don't forget, our unit is going to be mega Newton meter. All right, so that will be our answer. All right, so and if you know that our mega is 10 to the power of 6, right? So and that is 1 million, right? And 1 million is 1,000 multiplied by 1,000, right? So 1,000 multiplied by 0.039 will give us 39. We are going to have 39, and the next 1,000 can be kilo, so it's going to be 39 kilo Newton meter. So it's either you write your answer like this or you write it like this. So this is the solution to the above